Not sure if anybody's there. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. But I'll wait for you guys to come on in. I want to discuss some things that that perplex me just a bit. Stay hydrated, y'all. Y'all saw my plate of food? I picked that in my garden this morning for breakfast. Everything on that plate came from my garden with the exception of the couscous. Ain't nothing better than this whole farm to table thing. Good stuff. I'm trying this Ralph Smart thing, the 7-day vegan challenge. So I'm trying to go vegan, completely vegan for 7 days. There's some other folks that have been wanting me to do this as well. I knew there's one. Um, so I'm going to give it a try and drink. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about the it's a live feed that I saw this morning that it just popped up. Again, I'm having these weird things to where it's hard for me to sleep. I wake up at odd hours and I'm seeing all these numbers. 1111, 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 1010. Just to where it's now, I'll look at the clock and I'm like, again, again. And now I'm saying, okay, because I've researched what this is supposed to mean when you keep seeing these repeating numbers. And so now, recently, when I see these numbers, I'll just get up. I say, okay, I see the numbers. Could you just tell me what you need to tell me? Manifest, do something, you know? Um, I guess it's like this knowing that something or someone or your ancestors, or I don't even know what to think about this, because I'm still kind of stuck in that this whole religious indoctrination really does um, something to you, because as you're seeing things and experiencing things, I find myself reverting back. Oh, the devil. Oh, something. But yeah. But anyway, the feed. And actually, I figured out how to copy it, copy the link, and paste it to the description beforehand, so you guys can take a look at that. Um, I think his name, Wages World, but I think his name is Mark. I'm not real. I forget. I forget that stuff. But anyway, it popped up on my feed like about 2 o'clock this morning, 2 or 3 o'clock this morning, and I just felt I needed to watch it. And what it was is another person that watches the space thing, and I'm trying not to say the name because I understand that they're being real sticklers about that space thing up there. But anyway, it's a live feed that's on 24/7, watching our solar system, watching the sun directly at the sun, that's coming off of the sun. Anyway, this other person, not Wages World, but this other person, I forget his name or his channel. Sorry, guys, but he he saw it as well, and he captured it, and he had the mindset to screenshot it. So he was able to get a copy of that, or a screenshot of what was on that live feed. But now it's gone. That whole chunk of time where this thing, massive thing was. When you guys take a look at it, look how massive it is in opposed to the sun. What is that? What is that? Now, when I was watching when I was watching Wages World live feed regarding that, there were quite a few people saying it's Planet X, Nibiru, Wormwood. I don't know what it is, but something is there. And I find it very perplexing as to why all of a sudden this particular portion is gone from the feed. So take a look at that and tell me what you guys think that is. And then to my own feelings with especially the last week or so, the energy has been really, really weird. I can't put my finger on it. Crying and just feeling agitated and unsettled, but at the same time, this feeling of euphoria almost. Yeah. And then, what is it? The end of September? Tomorrow's my grandson's birthday. He'll be 9 years old tomorrow. Noah will be 9. But I had to get up last night and turn a little space heater on and get a blanket. That seems a little odd to me. And I noticed the difference in my garden too. My figs should have ripened by the end of July, definitely mid-August. They're still little and green. That tells me a lot about the weather and the lack of sun. Anyway, and then right after I watched Wages World, I watched a video from by Deborah Tavares. I need to put her link there too. And she was also interviewed by Israeli Live. I forget her name. I always forget her name, but it's Israeli Live. And anyway, Deborah Tavares, she lives in California, and she's been speaking about this kind of stuff for a long time, about setting up a kill grid, also messing with the weather, causing these massive storms, natural occurrences that naturally happen, but they amp it up. And that's when I talk to you guys about prophecy and scripted prophecy. I don't know either or, but it just seems very apparent to me that something is being manipulated, whether it's the Kabads or it's actually coming from beyond that maybe the Kabad is trying to stop somehow, but they can't, because something is happening in our solar system. Something is shifting, something is changing. I feel it. Yeah. So I wanted you guys to take a look at that and give me your thoughts of what you think this might be. I have my own, I got my own ideas of what this may be. Yeah. Let me go in here and see who's in the house and say hi to you and tell me what you guys think. Actually, I want to before I go in the chat and talk to you guys. I've had a couple of people ask me questions about the last couple of videos, in particular about the sage that I burn. Let me show you. This is the sage that I burn. I made this, my sage, my little sage holder thing. I made that with my own 2 hands with this beautiful lady here at she's a potter here. Anyway, this is the sweet sage that I use, and it smells heavenly. And she wanted to know, a couple of people wanted to know where I get these from. And actually, I get these from, it's called Lane Beaver Trading Post. They're dear friends of mine, Kim and Mikey. You guys may know them, but they lovingly go and harvest these out, hand cut them, wrap them, cure them, and get them ready. And it's just beautiful. So if you guys want, if you want your own, that's where I get mine. It's they have an Etsy thing. It's Lane Beaver Trading, so go check them out. Yeah, they have a lot of items there, handcrafted stuff. Matter of fact, let me tell you again, every time people come over here and see my knife, they want to take my knife. You can't take my mama, cut you. But anyway, this was custom made for me by Mikey. He makes these. This is hand forged, and the handle and everything is super sharp. But isn't that beautiful? He just designed it to fit directly. My bushcraft knife. And he even made the sleeve, and even custom made this part for me to hook onto my belt loop. And man, if they cut off the power, and that's another thing Deborah was saying. She says they are doing it. She says they were slowly shutting down the grid. And too much stuff is kind of adding up. Um, Again, this is time for us to pay attention, not to be afraid, but pay attention. Keep your head on a swivel, because something's up. Something's up. Anyway, thank you, Mikey. I got to show you this too. This is a hand forged striker that he made for me here, and this is the flint that goes with it. And then he also got me for my bushcraft kit. This is called char. If I can see if I can open, I can't open it. But anyways, this little is some stuff. You have to explain it. Go on his website and he'll tell you. But it's you carry this with you to start a fire. And there's little like fibers in here, and you strike this, and it's supposed to help you make a fire. And actually, I did, and it did work. And I didn't videotape it, but I will soon. But anyway, they have lots of stuff there. So check them out too. And I'm bringing this out too because their products are very well made. And I know that Mikey is he's losing his job, so this is kind of their business. So if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, look up their website too. This Kenny sent this to me. This is my medicine bag. I love this, and I keep my. She said I'm not supposed to tell anybody what's in my bag, but I'll go ahead and share that with y'all because you kind of like my people. But anyway, I keep my chakra stones in there. Yeah, I keep them in here, and a couple other things that are really special to me. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. I use this all the time too. Kimmy makes this. Girls, see how much I use this? I love this stuff. It's this salve that she makes. This particular one is lavender scented, and she has I think rose and cedar and all kinds of different fragrances. But this stuff, I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's very moisturizing, for my skin. Um, and I like to walk barefooted outside, and my feet get a little rough. That on my feet, and it softens my feet. And I also put it in my hair. This hair too, but this hair too. But it's wonderful, wonderful. So if you guys have suffered with dry skin like I do, exceptional product. Okay, I'll stop there. But look them up. All right, let me go in here. Oh, and I want to burn some sage. That's what I started out. See, you see how I do, y'all? But hang on. I want to burn sage before we talk. How's that? Okay. I like this stuff. If I can learn to turn how to do this thing. Y'all like my music in the background? That's I'll use my turkey feather. I like my turkey feather. It makes me think uh, it actually works pretty well with the turkey feather. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. Y'all want some? I wish you guys were here with me. All right, I'm gonna put this out a little bit so we can talk before I set something on fire. Yeah. Anyway, the music, someone asked me about the music too that I'm listening to. And I keep getting copyright strikes because I find stuff that say like karaoke or something like that, so I don't have the original artist. But I get copyright strikes on that too because they say, well, somebody had to make the music for it's somebody else's music, but they played the music, so they supposed to like, whatever. But this one is supposed to be truly copyright free music that I found the link through YouTube. Um, I'll put the link to that once this is finished so you can see. But it's just a mixture of different music and it's very soothing for me. Yeah. All right, let me get in here and see who's in here. Okay. And sorry, I got to pull it up close to me because y'all know I can't see. Okay. Nicole, Angelina, hello, darling. Natalie, that's my girl. That's my girl. And actually, I have some news that's going to be coming up. I'm going to wait because I got to talk to Miss Natalie about how we're going to handle this. But we got some surprises coming for y'all. Denise, happy Friday. Yeah, that stuff looks good, girl. And it is good. It's good for you, too. Good for you, too. Yeah, she beat you, Natalie. Hilda, hi, Hilda. How are you doing today? Grand rising for sure. The ancestors are talking loudly to you. You know, that's what I've been manifesting. And I know that in some ways I'm inviting. Um, and actually, I shouldn't say inviting because it's two ways because I recognize the numbers, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers. I recognize it. And perhaps they're asking for permission to reach out to me. So I'm saying, come on, come on. If you are benevolent, if you're a benevolent ancestor, alien, whatever you are, as long as you're benevolent, come on. But if you're malevolent, you better kick rocks because I ain't having it. I ain't having it. And I still have quite a few people messaging me, when I talk about this kind of stuff. They're like, oh, Miss Monica, you're treading on dangerous water and the devil's gonna get you. And yeah. And again, for those who are cautioning me, I am being extremely, extremely careful. Um, I don't know if this part of the scriptures is came from the plastic Jesus or the anointed one. I don't know, but whatever those words were kind of stick with me. It says, "Be as slick as sly as a serpent, but gentle as a dove." I would say that would be me. I'm very gentle. Let's see, Nicole. I say, darling. Nicole, did you watch The Great Year narrated by No, I have not. I'll check it out though. Hilda, me too. Very emotional. Yes, a lot of people have been saying that they're feeling really, really odd, really emotional, conflicted, troubles at home, and yeah, just unsettling, unsettling. No, no, will be 9 tomorrow, Natalie. He'll be 9. Little smart aleck little boy. Yeah. Hilda, oh my God, there's something coming October 23rd. We go into Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars, and Pluto, war and death. Funny that you should say that because I periodically still speak to Anu, and y'all guys kind of know who I'm talking about, Anu. I'm trying to bring this down a little bit because it's a little bit too high. Hold on. Anyway, I contacted Anu. As soon as that video popped up, I messaged Anu and sent him a picture of that, a copy of that feed. And I asked him, what is that? And he did tell me, he said something about Saturn or something. I can't get to the thing of what he said it was, but it's something to do with something in the solar system. And he also mentioned the deadline. He said, if I remember correctly, it was the 23rd, the 21st, the 23rd. I have to go back and look, but the 21st or the 23rd. Remember, I said that he said that we need to do everything that we can to get as many heavy metals out of our body, stay away from meat, drink alkaline water, get our bodies alkaline, stay away from dairy, all of that stuff. And then Ralph Smart is saying something similar is happening. And again, I'm not trying to look, paying attention to videos that I captured stuff in the past. And I see it clear as day again. And then that internal feeling that something ain't right. So I'm not just listening to one person or listening to this person. I'm listening to everything, researching and observing and going within and seeing, what's going on. Is that everything that we seek is not nowhere out there. Everything that we seek is right here. And that's what I feel like that's the message. But the other part of me is we're in this reality. So common sense would say, do what you can here. Yeah. Anyway, let me go and see what else y'all talking about. Okay, Nicole says, our Natalie asked, I want to know too. Silky Slim, hey boo boo, how you doing? The planet shift, yes. And I think the planet has been shifting slowly. Because I remember a couple of years ago doing alerting saying something is wrong because they're hunting and whatever. And this is not the space station. This is not officials. These are folks that have lived there their whole lives, hunted there their whole lives. They've seen decades of sunrises and sunsets, decades of hunting. And they are saying something ain't right. I pay attention to them too. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Gio says, yes, they're calling. I am ready for the Day of the Dead. I love, remember, respect my ancestors. Thank you. Yes, they are calling. Yeah. I'm just curious to see anything these unusual times. Oh, my bag as well. Awesome, awesome. The only words of wisdom I have, baby, is what I've just had this thing of wanting to put food and water away, learning to be self-sufficient, growing my own food, learning as much as I can about natural medicines, and just bettering my health, all the way. A major power grid fail. Now they may start off, she says, by having like rolling blackouts here and there. And we're kind of used to that, hey, a storm comes through, we may be out of power for 3 or 4 days. And a really bad situation, for me when I still lived in Houston, is we were out of power for 3 weeks. 3 weeks we were without power in July. No, it was August. August, September, I don't know. But it was still hot in Houston. It was hot. We didn't have no air. We were barbecuing everything that was in the freezer because we were losing all the food. Did we have running water? I think we did have running water. But Deborah reminded me that when the power grid goes out, we're going to lose not only your refrigerator, your phone, your TV, your light, the really bad EMP. It's going to fry the electronics in your car. So unless you got a big Bobo Scout Chevy truck, um, your fancy press button Alexa gonna be fried. Gonna be fried. And what Deborah suggested, and I'm gonna do too, is she said to turn off your lights, turn off your power for 2 days. I know not too many people gonna do that, but maybe a day. But turn off your power for 1 day and see how you function. No power. And um, take notes of what you think you might need. Is something to think about. And the time to think about it is not when the lights is out, is to think about it now. If it never happens, wonderful. But if it does, you need to have a plan. Some kind of plan. Yeah. Okay. Okay, got that, Chloe. Now Hilda says, me too. I would not have made the journey without my ancestors. It's a lonely time for the awake. Absolutely it is, because most people think you're crazy. Crazy as hell. Or they tell you to shut up, and you can't shut up because you're talking, you can't shut it off. And you either crazy or you need to shut up. Yeah. So my heart goes out to you, darling. And yes, I feel like our ancestors are guiding us through this. Yeah. Hearing by hearing. Thank you for sharing gems with us, Monica. Yes, very calming. Love that wet dry strike. Awesome. Awesome. Check them out. Quality products, guys. Hilda Curry. Better with my tribe. Yes. Yes. And we are a tribe. Yes. Geo. For me, I love soulful geotones. They are powerful, but be careful when you listen to the music or anything. And I totally agree with you on that, Geo, too, because when I first started doing, like, guided meditations, and uh, when you go to sleep and stuff like that, I started thinking, wait a minute, I don't know who these sites are. I don't know who put this together. Do I feel comfortable going to sleep and letting this stuff vibrate in my mind, without any type of vetting? So I said, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I totally agree with you. You make sure that if you listen to things like that, that it comes from someone that you have checked out, and not just random stuff. I'm surprised it's copyright free. I must check the link in the description. I will do that. Hilda Curry, NS. What does NS mean, Hilda? Hilda? Yes, I do talk to them, but they don't speak like humans. There's different ways of expressions that they communicate with you. Yeah, and possibly, I don't know if this was one of my ancestors. I would go in the kitchen and the lights would would just flicker. And I'd reach up and adjust the bulbs, to see, okay, maybe one that came loose, because sometimes that happens. Yeah, it was weird. Nicole says, you're fine. She says, you were made in God's image. There, therefore, don't worship or listen to gods that don't look like this whole chosen people thing. I don't know. I'm just wait and see attitude right now. The only thing that I feel, I have eternal life. We all have eternal life. But we're made to not sitting right in my gut anymore. So that's where I am. Let's see. I think that all of us are sovereign, free spirit beings, and we have power beyond what we can even comprehend right now. And I feel that's the reason why they're pulling out all guns, because we are awakening, and they are scared shitless that we are awakening. Yeah. Geo, solar energy. Yes. Geo says, we are the sun. Explain that one. We are the sun. Burdock root removes metals from your body and purifies the blood. Thank you for that, Nicole. And I'm so glad you said that, Nicole, because I was watching. I'm watching a new person this time. His name is Nazir. Fine looking young brother. Oh, he's so pretty. But he a lot of what he says resonates with me. Transition. Um, he says one of the herbs. I got my notes for that one. He said that ashwagandha. I need that because I got a bunch of belly fat. I'm at belly, and it also boosts testosterone for any of our brother star seeds out there. But with this whole um, virus scare, people are scared, which causes stress. And then having the mask on top of that adds more to the stress, lowering your immune system even more. It seems like the pieces are just all fitting together. You know, that it's like this stuff is being deliberately done. And people say it's a conspiracy theory. Yep, that's what I think. I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. I think something is going on, and I think the Kabads are in their death throes right now and doing whatever they can to try and hold on. But it's not going to work because another one he mentioned was Bacopa. And he says it helps with brain function. And I need that bad too because I have fibromyalgia and I have what they call brain fog. Brain fog. This thing keeps falling. It helps with brain function. And he's mentioned something about it helps, it boosts your dendrites. Dendrites, you have like the little fibers comes from your nerves and the little fibers, little hairs, and in between the hairs you have these the synapses, I think it's called, is what connects. It helps with learning and memory and all of that. And this particular herb is supposed to help boost your dendrites. Yeah. And it helps with your learning and memory. It helps with downloads. He mentions that you should take 300 milligrams of it a day. I'm going to do some more research on that myself. He also said that it reduces ADHD symptoms. And it's also an anti-cancer um, agent, and it's an herbal remedy, and it's said to have done it. It's said to have these properties, but it's not, you know, with the FDA and all that stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm getting back to the natural herbal medicines and away from big pharma. Yeah. And then another one he mentioned is a guarana seed. Guarana seed. It helps with healing. It gives you energy. And I know that for a fact because that's one of the main ingredients I use in my Zoom bars. It the guarana seed powder has 4 to 6 times more. It's more powerful than caffeine. 4 to 6 times more powerful than caffeine. So I don't have to use a lot of it, but it gives you this beautiful natural energy boost, not like Red Bull. And then the last one he brought up was, let's see, Brodilla seed, and it helps with depression, brain function, and memory. So what I'm going to be is getting purchasing all of these and making my own, doing some research first, but making my own blend of this that I'm going to start taking daily. And I'll let you guys know what it did for me, see if I can think clearer or anything like that. Okay. Anyway, I got an reminded me of, you know, the natural medicine. Thank you, Nicole, for that. And maybe that's why we're looking at paying attention to the signs, you know, now, or the signs they're trying to make us see. Because I don't fully believe in any of this stuff. My mind is always in Ghana, and yeah, I I, I kind of get that feeling sometimes too, Nicole, and see what it feels like, you know, and all of that. And frankly, I don't know exactly where I belong. I'm conflicted about that. It's obvious that I have some other blood in me besides black, but I totally identify. But I don't know for sure if I can say that Africa is my home because of a lot of the research that in the Americas already. So maybe we already home. Yeah. Hilda says they're buffering. It's but yeah, I have a problem. It could be that too, darling, but especially in this climate, it is so wonderful to be out here in the woods. Hilda says, I'm crying now because you helped lift me. Oh, Hilda, my sister, girl, everything is gonna be all right. You know why? Not because he's coming back, because we awake. Time to be alive, because we are sovereign, free spirit beings. I ain't scared of no ghost, baby. Boo. Lift your head up, Hilda. Geo, they probably want your attention. It could be like, I'm here, see the numbers, and you keep doing it to me every day, 4 and 5 times a day. Let's have a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Come on. Hilda, let's see. Oh my God, that's been happening to me. They are energy. Hearing by hearing. One time I was listening to Tibetan singing bowls here on YouTube, nursing my son. He said, oh, watch out, mommy, the elephant. He described a circle. I don't discredit anything. Hearing by hearing. Again, like, several months ago, I went in the kitchen, not kitchen, the canning room, and turned around after putting something in the fridge and saw myself, my fine self too. So yeah. Geos, when people say they were made in God's image, they mean your mom and your dad, mostly the mom, the womb, the creator of everything. That mom means harm, that in a Hamashiach name to flee. It did. And he got calm again. Wow. 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 Natalie says, Hilda, how old was your son when he saw the portal? And how long ago was that? It's a good question, Natalie. Monica, we are not only the sun, but we are all things. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. I'm energy. This feather's energy. The sage's energy. We're all energy. Every single thing. And energy is source or God. Hearing by hearing. The counts are for caution with that we use or listen to who's happening. They should be scared. Check out Foster eBay podcast. Gio says the world is gone to caca. People, they don't respect the women, especially the Black woman. I love all women. All are good. All are God, literally. Yeah. I don't think Mama's too happy right now. Natalie Wilson, she says, hi. Let's see. I like using plants from America. I love nopales, prickly pear cactus. You can put it in smoothies like a green juice. When you can use Jamaican hibiscus guava, guava mango jam, oh, like paradise in your mouth, I'm telling you. Good stuff. Natalie says hibiscus and guava are two different things. The first is flower and the second is a fruit. I'm from Jamaica, and she would know. It's the Spanish word for hibiscus. Okay. Yeah, hibiscus, the flowers are edible. You can eat the raw flowers in a salad, and you can also dry the flowers and make this beautiful fruity tea. Yes. Hilda says, I hear you. I'm a warrior, very kind and loving and nurturing, but Monica carries a big stick. Yeah. Only if I need to use it, though, but I use it well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Named it after the flower, I think. Okay. Link you shared now. Anyway, go check out that that video from Wages World and look at that thing and tell me what you guys think about that. What does it what does it register in your mind? What that could be, and share your thoughts. Anyway, as usual, keep your vibrations high. Keep your head on a swivel. Do not our time to vibrate, baby. The antennas, the light. No fear. Till next time, my babies. It won't let me turn it off. Okay. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe it wants me to talk to y'all some more. Hold on. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Nicole Angelina says hello. She's oh, I went all the way down to the bottom. All right. Everything is gonna be all right. And Hilda, get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Till next time, y'all. Bye. I found a square.